1. The series is based on Robert Kirkman's comic, but the show is often darker and more realistic than the comics. 2. The very first scene, Rick shooting a child zombie, was intentionally used to shock viewers immediately. 3. Actors in Season 1 lived in rough outdoor conditions during training to immerse themselves in the post-apocalyptic world. 4. Extras playing walkers attended zombie school to perfect their slow, decayed movements. 5. Most walkers were created with practical prosthetics rather than CGI, often reeking due to the materials used. 6. The extreme Georgia heat caused many actors in heavy, blood-soaked costumes to suffer heat exhaustion. 7. The creators originally planned for Rick to die earlier in the series, but AMC vetoed it. 8. Child zombies were used sparingly due to how disturbing they looked, both for cast and viewers. 9. Scenes of zombie killings were shot with real weapons dulled for safety, adding weight and realism. 10. The cast often lived with the fear of being killed off suddenly, as deaths were kept secret until late in production. 11. Actors frequently discovered their character's death only days before filming. 12. Norman Reedus, Daryl, would intentionally deprive himself of sleep to look more rugged and exhausted on camera. 13. Walker groans were mostly voiced by sound designers rather than the extras themselves. 14. The makeup team sometimes spent 5+ hours creating detailed decay on Walker actors. 15. Walkers gradually appeared more skeletal each season to reflect the passage of time. 16. The horse's death scene in Season 1 deeply upset many viewers and remains one of the series' most disturbing moments. 17. Andrew Lincoln Rick cried genuinely in emotional scenes instead of faking tears. 18. Fake blood was made with corn syrup and food coloring, often sticking uncomfortably to actors for days. 19. Many cast members struggled emotionally with scenes involving child zombies. 20. The show grew more graphic than the comics by Season 3, increasing gore and brutal deaths. 21. AMC frequently pressured the team to cut budget but still keep high gore and shock value. 22. Sophia's reveal as a zombie in Season 2 was kept secret even from most of the cast to amplify genuine reactions. 23. Reactions to on-screen deaths were often unscripted to capture authentic shock and grief. 24. Many filming locations were abandoned and unsafe buildings full of real hazards. 25. To enhance realism, garbage and dead animals were occasionally left on set to mimic a rotting world. 26. Sound design would deliberately remove ambient noise during tense moments to heighten dread. 27. Cast members often went days without showers to look realistically filthy. 28. The infamous gut scene where Rick and Glenn disguised themselves used actual animal entrails on set. 29. Comic Carl is far darker than TV Carl, committing more brutal acts at a younger age. 30. In one scene, Rick bites out a man's throat, a shocking moment pulled directly from the comics. 31. Walker actors filmed water scenes in freezing conditions, risking hypothermia. 32. Many cast members sought therapy after intense filming schedules and traumatic scenes. 33. Child Walker actors always had parents and psychologists present due to disturbing content. 34. Glenn's death by Negan's bat is considered one of TV's most graphic scenes ever and sparked viewer backlash. 35. After that episode aired, AMC lost millions of viewers who said the show had become too violent. 36. Stephen Yeun, Glenn, described filming his death as attending his own funeral. 37. Crew members cried during that death scene. Some left the set because it was too upsetting to watch. 38. Noah's death in Season 5. trapped in a revolving door and torn apart, was inspired by real-life horror imagery. 39. The governor in the comics is far more sadistic than in the show, committing unspeakable acts omitted from TV. 40. Laurie's death during childbirth was filmed without music to intensify the shock and despair. 41 extras playing walkers were told to diet beforehand to appear more emaciated on screen. 42. Many walker actors developed skin infections from spending hours in mud and grime. 43. The well walker on Herschel's farm required actors to work in a disgusting pit of sludge and animal parts. 44. Latex, gelatin, and sugar were used to simulate rotting flesh, sometimes licked or bitten for realism. 45. Frank Darabont, the original showrunner, was controversially fired after season 1 and later sued AMC. 46. The early seasons were notorious for stressful sets. Actors never knew if their character would survive. 47. John Bernthal, Shane, admitted that the show's dark tone impacted his mental health for years afterward. 48. Norman Reedus stole Daryl's crossbow and walker props after filming as keepsakes. 49. Night shoots in Georgia swamps exposed actors to venomous snakes and swarms of mosquitoes. 50. Police were repeatedly called by locals mistaking gory set pieces for real murders.